Second person I want to introduce to you is the owner of the Alamo Draft House, programmer of South by Fantastic and the Fantastic Festival, and just one of the most kick-ass, badass motherfuckers in Austin, Mr. Tim Lee. Come on, give it up!
Thank you, Karen. Well, I got to say, it is really, truly an honor to be a part of this festival. This is the most staggeringly magnificent week that this town has to offer on so many fronts. So, South by Southwest, I commend you. Have you guys had an awesome time this year? Yeah! So have I. I'm a little bit dehydrated, and you know, I'm feeling a little bit nauseous. I'm not sure why, but I'm still feeling really good. And what I'm also feeling really good about is, you know, music has kind of taken over this town, but we have a sold-out crowd here for Monsters, and this is the world premiere week for Monsters, so thank you guys for coming out here and supporting this at a midnight slot. Now, the director, Gareth Edwards, has already gone back to the UK, but I want to tell you a few things about this movie, and we do still have somebody from the crew here, and I'm going to bring him up in just a second. So, what I want to explain first is that I saw this film about 2 months ago for the first time, and what I saw was going to be radically different from what you see on screen. It's a monster movie, right? So there's giant monsters all over the place. What I saw in my version actually was a movie with two actors traveling across Mexico, and a lot of title cards that said "Insert monster here" or "Giant tentacle here." So there was a monumental amount of work that was done over the past 2 months. Now you're going to see this film, and I think you're going to be blown away by the visual aesthetic of this film. This is Gareth Edwards. He wrote this, he directed this, and he did every single one of the CGI shots for this movie himself on his laptop. And so this is, I love this story because this shows what you can do on a relatively limited budget with just pure heart and soul, and I think he's just absolutely nailed it. And I'm not alone, because I'm happy to say that during South by Southwest, this movie was sold to Magnolia Pictures, and it's going to be released in the United States. So it's another South by Southwest success story, and it couldn't have happened to a better film. The other thing I want to mention, because this is going to be a segue to the guest that's here, is the film is pretty much an unscripted exercise. So it's improvised performances from the two lead actors, and I find them to be unbelievably natural. But the way you do that is you shoot about 300 hours to whittle it down to 90 minutes. And the man that did that is Colin, the editor from Monsters. Right here. Come on up to the stage, sir.
Coming out here tonight at midnight. I'm very impressed with all of you. One of the things that Tim didn't tell you is that when we finished the movie last week on Wednesday, we got onto a plane on Thursday, we arrived at the airport and Tim went, "You finished it, right?" There are going to be CGI shots in there where I saw these things that said tank and monster. Huge leap of faith that Tim took in our movie, to be honest, and for that we thank Tim. We've got the time and the patience, and we're all still awake. So I'll tell you more about how we made the movie then. But so far, just enjoy Monsters.
Okay, we'll see you guys.